Well, good morning, my Galilee family and friends. This is Paula coming to you on a Friday after an extremely busy week. Uh, but first, before I start, I would like to tell you that this past weekend, I was fortunate enough to go to attend the LWML's Chesapeake District Christian Life Retreat. And boy, was it amazing. And the bonus was my daughter went with me. That's always special. And there's so many things I could talk about. We don't have time. And so you'll be hearing some snippets of different things that happen in the weeks to come. But one of the things we did talk about was the commit to serve. And boy, um, this is so true. Um, and I know we're fortunate enough at Galilee that we do have people to serve, but we certainly need more and could always use more. And as one of the pastors said, if you ain't dead, you ain't done. Um, and so that makes so much sense because that's why we're here. As a Christian, we're here to serve God and to let other people know about God. Not doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. When you think about it, anyone can pray for someone. Anyone can send cards, a notes, call. There's so many people troubled today, but you can't be troubled when you're helping other people because it does your heart so good. So when it said in this world, yeah, many people are troubled, but when praising God or serving others, our hearts cannot be troubled. As in Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. Every knife becomes dull with use, can't sharpen itself, and nothing weaker than iron can sharpen iron. And I was thinking of, we have so many different small groups. I'm thinking of obviously fellowship because that's what I'm really involved in. And we do, I think, are there and we sharpen each other and we're there to help somebody when they're down or celebrate the good, pray for the bad. Um, and then um and it just helps us, I think, to grow as Christians, and it forms that ever so important relationships. And then Ephesians 2 verse 10, for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. There are 58 phrases in the Bible saying love one another, care for one another, help one another, support one another. Um, Even Jesus came to be a servant. Um, so Mark 10:45, for even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as ransom for many. Now, he was the ultimate example of selflessness. He went out of his way to talk to the woman at the well. He healed lepers. He washed disciples' feet. I mean, our discipleship is based solely on our devotion to Jesus Christ. So I would like you to think about that and the commitment, a high commitment to serving. Um, you ever hear the 80-20 rule? I'm sure you have, and it doesn't matter whether it's church or what organization, 20% of the people do 80% of the work. Um, some have applied this to serving in church, and that may hurt some people's feelings, but it's true. And as Peter said, for 1 Peter 4:7-11, captures the picture of Christian service as Peter commanded the church to employ their gifts in serving one another. What's more, Peter dared to command this to a group who was living through horrific persecution. So when we meditate on that reality, we can surely put aside our slothful excuses and excitedly embrace the mantle of doing the work of service. Ephesians 4:11 through 16. And I'm thinking that is true. And you will find, if you commit to serving in some area in our church, you're going to get way more out of it than you put in. I can testify. Do sometimes you feel like you're overworked and that? Yeah, you'll have those times, but nothing compared to the joy of committing to being a servant somewhere in the body of our church. So with that, um, well, before that, I'm going to break in, do the little public service announcement, which is a exciting weekend coming up. We have Saturday trunk or treat, and then Sunday, the big finale of the weekend, is Reformation Sunday. And it's 4 to 7. Trust me, it is so much fun, and you're going to learn a lot. And there's a minute to win it. There's cahoots. There's cakewalk. There's nailing the theses to the door. Martin Luther will probably show up. All kind of good food. Could be a little libations, and you're um, asked if you want to bring some beer. You may to share. And just so much fun. It is, and you may even see pastor and leader hosting. Now that's worth coming for sure. So keep that in mind. And I want to end with this. Ask God to help you find a need, and He will put someone in your path. Galatians 6:2. Carry each other's burdens. Where can God count on you to serve? Really think about that and write down maybe a few notes and pray about it. And in this, as I always say, if you're struggling, you know what to do. Look up. Until next time, have a wonderful weekend. Bye.